gentlemen, will we expect to see Bapak Esport again in Paradise Resort? They seem to be consistently liking their place. Even though it's a far drop, they would still go to that no matter what, and they will hold on to it until the very last circle. If they could, of course. If I'm not sure whether they kiss Mattoy's hand, but then again, well...
So it's a thing now, you must kiss Mattoy's hands in case you want the circle favors you.
Well, let's see.
That's kind of interesting though. With the virus going on, I don't know if I want to kiss anybody's hand right now, but okay, that works too.
For the circle, I'll do it.
Oh my goodness. There goes the circle just now, and sorry, the flight path kind of crossed a little bit down on the south and west side of the map. I don't know is this a bad news or a good news, because we have to wait and see for the first circle to actually appear.
But we also have to thank our observers for catching all the action here today. Thank you once again for making this all possible. But let's see. The drop has been coming. The plane is gone, and the circle has been determined to be onto the western side of the map.
Interesting, and we know that circle. Circle is kind of favors secret again. And this is kind of the same circle last time, right? 3 lands is actually in it.
Yeah, it does feel a little similar, Sir Cloud.
Yes, it does feel a little similar, and of course there's a high possibility that it's right in the middle where the rivers connect. But then again, oh, looks like some early kills go out there. Ikuda looks like he goes down towards H2O, ladies and gentlemen.
They're coming back, bouncing back already.
There you go.
We're waiting. But back to Bapak right now. Kind of a very unoccupied area around Tadmok, happily looting back to Paradise Resort. Axis is just a corner away from the rest of H2O.
They got to play a little bit carefully here. Axis don't exactly have structural control, and they're a little separated here. Oh, they do get a good shot onto Kagura here, but he has to pull backwards. He has to hold this angle. Ooh, he sees it again. He tries to peek, but he instead goes down. Another kill going over to H2O, but Omen wants to change it. He wants to hold up his teammate. However, he has already jumped on over him. He's still alive, however.
Man.
Could this be possible? And no, he finally goes down. Axis Mappy wants to clean this up, tries to secure a kill. Arts is able to dodge right into it by hiding into the corridor, dodging the shots.
Oh, Happy now. He needs to decide whether he wants to go for it or not. And now he may go for the backstab. He has that Uzi ready. Uzi goes out, and oh my goodness, just check this out. YKV goes down. Happy looks like he will go back out again, but Happy will be mopped out by Kagura.
That was a whole team wipe. The first one to be out, not even 30 seconds into the game. Axis just have to sit it out for Sunhawk this time.
That's a tough pill to swallow, but at least for H2O, they come out with only 1 casualty, but they do ensure themselves 4 kills.
Quite a lot, whole team wipe there. Kind of a good start for them, but back to Kampong.
Yep. Back to Kampong here, ladies and gentlemen. We see 2 teams locked onto each other, but possibly respect here, not really. A little bit of a sandwich situation that I can see. It's quite evenly spread out in Kampong, so anything can happen, but it looks like Jaeger has eyes on Pendek and this moment, and they're just locking each other down.
I don't know how long they're going to overstay that, because it's not going to be great if they don't go for the looting. Anytime soon, there's going to be another team to wipe everybody out. There you go, Resurgence Small Boy, who got the most kills just now. 4,000, almost hitting 5 there, with total kills of 15 and 1 total headshot.
Oh man, that's a lot of damage, but not to mention, you know, Resurgence haven't been doing too well so far, and I think the numbers could have been much, much higher had they performed a little bit better in the previous days. But, you know, they are picking up the pace now, and very, very quickly too.
Impunity now jump into still around Kampong. They still want to go for this war. It seems like they are playing a little bit safe, not trying to poke it too much. And Hi seems trying to rotate the other way around, making sure you get the visualization and the rest of Impunity.
Yes, we can see Hi there just trying to get that little bit of a high ground, just to get that vision to see, okay, where is Impunity at? What's their movement? What's their rotation? But nothing really much going to happen here at this moment. They are definitely in the Mexican standoff, but we do see the kill feed that looks like Lu Yu will be sent back to the lobby.
So quick already, but Divinity now having to deal with Team NoRecoil on the other side of the map. They have one knockdown on the side of Team Divinity, so they have to quickly pick them up, look to hold their ground, and look to maybe even topple over Team NoRecoil.
It's kind of hard based on Team NoRecoil feed just now, but then they can try as much as they want. The thing is, do you have enough gears and supplies to actually last that fight out? Back to Rose Esports Syndicate, who happened to be sharing the compound with Dingoz.
Oh, Dingoz here, really close with Miss Rose Esports, but it doesn't feel like they're going to engage at any point of time. We do see here that San and also Masa, they're just gatekeeping a little bit, just sending information back to their team so that their team knows that, okay, we can still loot at another area. And same goes for Miss Rose Esports. Doesn't look like they're going to leave the compound anytime soon.
Yeah, both sides also, again, they are very aware of where each other are. The grenades are coming out. Dingoz, he's going to try and predict it, where exactly he's trying to make this land. Lobs the grenade through the window, and Omar, quickly seeing what's to come, gets out of the way.
Kind of quick for that reaction time, but Nook on the other hand is still outside, trying to land some couple of shots, but kind of hard to get their line of sight. But looking at Bapak, I actually took the boat this time.
Pretty interesting, but it looks like they did start off on the northern side of the map. They realized, okay, we got to get into a better position if we want to get into the circle. So taking the boat was a pretty smart option.
They kind of want to get into Camp Alpha. I'm not sure if there's any other team already occupied there though.
Oh, Fateh here being very sneaky, trying to flank out someone just behind it. Probably just a little bit more. Trying to flank. Looks like they're going to do the flanking maneuver. Two sides moving in slowly but surely. Omar will now move in through the middle, and they may make a siege onto Dingoz.
Yep, they do know that Dingoz is just across. Oh, Omar might take a couple of shots if they pin down MXZ, and they're trying to go for it. But yes, the Vector does come up on top. One hit away. He just needed a little bit more time, as you know, MR are going to continue to push back. However, Jojo as well as Omar have been flanked, and now the rest of the team have to make sure that they are safe. Maybe putting some cover fire down into Knock, making sure he can't move forward, but he gets the initial hits. Doesn't knock him down though.
Oh, the thing is, they got them just now. It's not necessarily needed to finish them off straight away, because you can wait for the rest of the team to just go out from their hiding spot and being the bait for the knocked out victim. The thing is, they are not patient enough to wait it out, and that kind of cost almost the whole team. Look at that, Nooks managed to get that damage return. On top of that, Ajiji is quite low as well, with only bandages at his side.
Yeah.
Oh, Dingo's missing. Only Ajiji is left right now, but then again, Nook is nearby. The revive can go out, but we do see, Tara, Muffin here from the other side. The grenades go out, probably trying to get Dingoz there, but Muffin just gonna make sure. Muffin just need to move a little bit more, but by the time he moves in, Dingoz would have resetted themselves, but Muffin throws out the grenade, hopefully to catch someone there.
Unfortunately, this just means that Dingoz are put in even more tight position with Rose Syndicate as well as Tara falling towards them.
Kind of aggressive play, still in the first phase of the game, already one team out, but Muffin, couple of nades more, making sure that giving off a lot of pressure on Ajiji, while on the other side, Bigetron is actually penning down Resurgence there. Wow, that's a lot of going on with the kill feed.
Oh, wait, looks like Bigetron is actually in a bit of a scuffle with Resurgence. Hopefully we can look over to what's going on over there. As we can see, Bigetron with the high ground. Oh boy, Resurgence not looking like they are in a dominant position.
Not good at all. Voki, he has to get out of there. He's in the middle of trouble. Y2K is very, very far away, including all other team members. And looks like Voki will go for the swim. Hydra just keeping an eye on everything, so no one's actually making a big move right now. They do realize that it is still 15 teams left, and we do see here Voki taking a swim, taking a dip in the pool.
But then Bootcamp is quite a hard place to overstay themselves this much. And we do know this is not going to be beneficial for either of the team. And Y2K just trying to squat that one out to see if there's anybody will be landing on his line of sight. But I don't think that's going to happen with so many trees right in front of him.
Yep, let's have a look at what the current situation of Traitor is right now. Looks like they have a suspicion of where exactly their next opponents are going to be. But with a car, he doesn't necessarily have to get that close.
Yep, he doesn't necessarily need to do that, and looks like the circle will close in. We will see the second circle very, very soon. All left now. It looks like they're quite spread out. Traitor Esports is quite spread out right now. They are just holding a very neutral ground at this point. No one's really nearby, so we're going to expect them to just hang on to this location for a while.
They need to spreading out because it's kind of a big field there. There you go. For first match, in case you guys wondering who got the chicken dinner, it will be Tara Esports. Bapak managed to land themselves in a wrangle chicken, while just now the third game was Secret getting themselves at Vikendi.
And now to be decided who will win Sandhawk this time round is Team Secret. Now, looking over at Biu doesn't necessarily have the best loot in the world. However, that could easily change if somebody decides to come under his crosshairs.
Well, we will have to wait and see because it seems like they will bomb into Bigetron very soon, but not that soon yet. Unless they are holding that compound, then we will never see that fight ever again.
MK14 airdrop in the middle of the river, not somewhere that you'd like it to be. Painan, yep, sure, but no. So
why must it be in a river twice today?
Well, it's just the RNG god. Someone didn't kiss Smart Toy's hand.
I was still going for that. Great.
Yeah.
Having a bad day, kiss my toy's hand. In your next PUBG game, the circle will be in your favor. Oh, Asta is going to be the next to go down over to Net Esports as they slowly start pushing up towards the hill and clean them up. Can they find the rest of their stragglers here as the rest of Traitor Esports are going to pull back away? Their scout is down and now they have no position. They're probably going to retreat.
Loxy trying to just get the vision on his line of sight, the crosshair getting on Traitor, but they are quite fast in that motorcycle for Hawk. I don't want him to actually just fly over that hill with his motorbike, but it seems like they're gonna camp themselves out here with the use of this terrain. We have seen how these players kind of abuse this kind of landscape now.
Yes, throughout the multiple games that we have seen, the landscape has played a really, really important role. In fact, those teams who actually be successful are those teams who actually know how to use the landscape. And landscape not only means that, okay, just going up and down, but also knowing like, okay, if it's a tough landscape, where to come from.
Now looking over at FV here, they're having to deal with another team, Team Impunity, just across. This is a bit of a difficult fight here, but they are taking shots. Alpha does not connect. They're going to have to play this a lot faster because the zone is starting to tick away at their health.
But still, a first phase of zone, not that much of ticking, but at the same time, they have to go into the safe zone is ASAP because things are not working out for them at this stage. Alpha is healing at the same time. They don't have boosting. Ooh! Return back damage, and look at this bridge. Oh, this is interesting.
Oh, this is the bridge camp that Choo Choo really likes right now. Jaeger has the advantage there. Jaeger takes one down. Grim is now being knocked down, and now it looks like Alpha and Grim are both in trouble. Sleep is nearby, but the moment Sleep makes a run for it, he could probably be gunned down. Looks like the rest of Impunity. We do see here that Vex is actually very low on health. Wixos will go in, but no! Wixos looks like he'll go down to Sleep, and now Sleep is still one man behind the stone.
Sleep is still holding his position. He knows that he can hold out because he has a medkit as well. Oh no, but Vex does find the angle on him from the lower ground on the side of the bridge. He wasn't expecting that to happen, team. NoRecoil is going to get shot down by the Vector coming in from Tara. That's going to be 2 teams eliminated.
Quite fast, I have to say. I didn't expect them to be this aggressive. It's not even the third phase of the game yet, and everybody just going in it. Look at that for total kind of kills that we have in the stats. But look at this circle though. It's really hard to play. 3 mainlands is still inside of this beautiful white circle.
Yes, we could still probably see a separation towards the last few circles where it may separate either 1 or 2 islands. We have seen that sort of play before, and there we go. The circle
way.
Okay, there's still 2 islands here that could possibly be the final circle, but then again, well, most teams would definitely predict that maybe it's going to be in this open area.
The thing is, Bapak took a boat just now and straight on Tambang, and how fortunate they are. And maybe they kissed Mattoy's hand, we didn't know. But everybody is just inside the circle. Team Secret obviously just made at the center of it.
Yeah, and you know, Bapak, it was a big risk that they took going there, but at least they profited significantly from this. They just need to capitalize and make sure that they get a higher placing.
Quite true. And now looking at Resurgence, they managed to get a couple of kills just now. But can they manage to make any chicken dinner? We haven't seen any chicken dinner on the side of Resurgence just yet.
Not at all, and they did really, really well during the qualifiers. In fact, I do remember 2 chicken dinners at least for the side of RSG. So coming into here, I do hope they get something back at least today in the form of a chicken dinner, but fingers crossed there.
A little bit of recap for those who just joined us. Look at that. On top of that, in case you guys missed today, the day 4 for PMPL Week 1, but we're going to get back into the game. Rogue's Esports Syndicate. Look at that kind of movement that he's been doing, making sure that he's super ready, but at the same time, Dingoz seems happily just swimming around there.
I think he spotted them out, and now he notices them. He gets into position, and now he's going to take his time. This is the moment.
No.
Does he notice? I'm pretty sure he does. He sees them. They're finally slowing, and GG is going to be the first to go down. And look, he's panicking. He can't swim any faster. He's a sitting duck at this point, and looking at Fateh, he just knows that he's got this. He's taking a sweet time, but just in case that there is Overwatch, he will look around real quick.
I don't think he notices just now for Nukes who swims, and it seems like Nukes swimming zigzag. The thing is, when you get knocked in the water, you can instantly be killed. That's the bad part of it.
Yes, exactly. So what you need to do is that, like what Nux is doing here, you just go in and out, but you really need to sense out whether someone's actually looking at you, and that's very, very difficult. So, but then again, landing onto the beach is not looking good for Nux. He need to hide and reset himself before the rest of the cavalry arrives.
And his equipment was quite low as well. They're really down in loot. And Bapak, on the other hand, kind of happy with what they have. Back to the other side of H2O, Kagura. They're having quite decent loot, okay, but utility-wise, maybe not too much.
Yeah, and I think that might cost them later on coming into the 3rd phase here. It's again, we're getting close to the 4th, where usually is where the utilities start to come into play a little bit more. But I think H2O has spotted, Pengo has spotted Iron Pro out there, so they have a general idea of where to be looking. But the rest of the team looking out through the other windows to ensure that they aren't being flanked.
It looks like only Kagura is very low on supplies, but here we go. Total kills 7, total damage 1.5k. Alright, it's probably their best killer at this point, but you need to do lots of catch up as compared to the other teams. But as long as they can get that placement, it's a good start, at least in this map.
Just one chicken dinner, what they're really wanting for. 0 for them for now, and Tara is marching up around their vicinity. We're looking at Team Secret, who just across the map with Resurgence, probably just gonna say hi for a bit, and they are actually inside of the circle, going well straight away, migrating before the circle actually ends.
And now Team Secret moving downhill, but the rest of the Dingoz on the other side having to deal with both Tara as well as Rose Syndicate. Rose Syndicate are making a plenty of noise, but the last member of Dingoz just camping it out, waiting for the opportunity to strike, and he does try his very best. He gets the first knockdown, ensures the kill, and now hopefully he gets one more. Unfortunately, no, it's not. He secures 1 point for his team and hurts the Rose Syndicate just a little bit. Hopping over to H2O now.
H2O now. Pengu will need to defend this location together with his teammate right now. And we do see Bapak going with the close quarters, but takes down 1. But he wants more. He wants more blood. And we do see here the fire just cooking everyone else. Kagura and his teammate just need to make a run for it. But then again, Bapak not letting them go. Just going for the chase there. And just on the left side there, just need to pick up. Season 6! Managed to get a kill off. Pengu goes down. Art goes down as well. And Kagura finally goes out. H2O will be sent back to the lobby.
You can run, but you can't hide. That's 12th placement there for H2O. Next one in contending is NetEsports. Brotherhood Esports just across the map. We can see how Bapak kind of have this threat washing everybody out after one compound jump to another.
And now Traitor, the last couple of members, 2 of them having to deal with Squad 4, DivinityEsport here. They're at a significant numbers disadvantage. However, Divinity are trying to get into the circle, and Juggernaut a little bit away, a far ways from the rest of his team.
He's tanking the blue for once, but Ozzy on the other hand cooking that nade quite a long time, trying to get that nade on spot. but it doesn't seem to hit or connect yet. Divinity is returning the fires on Traitor. They don't have anybody else except for Ozzy right now for Traitor side.
Yes, Uzi is the only one left, but how long can he camp out below the bridge? It's going to be very, very difficult. But on the side of Divinity, we do see that it looks like Juggernaut and Conspire, they are on different sides of the map at the moment. Probably their strategy is to go for positioning, maybe, perhaps, just to give them a good start.
The moment Traitor just gonna be flushed by Divinity or whatsoever, Bapak just have to go in now as well. This is really a predicament for most of the team, and this is a very aggressive, active squad we're talking about around Bapak.
Yeah, and they are continuously just moving, strafing, making sure that even if they are under the crosshairs of somebody, they will at least dodge a couple of shots, ensuring their survival. Bapak continue to be moving towards into the circle. This is the 5th phase. The circle really hurts now.
Yes, the circle will really hurt, but also gunfire will hurt as well. Oh, Muffin! He sees that, all goes in, wipes out one. Muffin can actually take one more, but then again, he chooses to reset himself for a little bit. Muffin will come back just behind the stone. Muffin will turn. Who will be the third? Muffin gets the right puzzle in and gets the kill off.
That merry-go-round quite some time, but managed to get the kill anyways, worth the time. But I am Pro on the other end, being knocked with the rest of Bapak. I can just advance right in his face. Where is the rest of Resurgence to be seen?
We haven't seen them just yet. Traitor going down here. The rest, you can see that Iron Pro hiding his face, trying not to get shot down and buying some time for his team in hopes of getting a higher position. Traitor finally go down. Bapak still dominating here in Sandhawk.
Oh, Matsoy just got clipped almost more than half of that with the rest of the secret. Trying to pull this UI. We know his reaction time is crazy, but it is still in the blue zone closing in. Looking at that, he has to run. He needs to heal. He's being knocked down, but Matsoy being knocked down as well. And now there's left is an eye shot. Tried to revive them. He got punished instead. Where can he run at this point?
Oh no, and the blue circle is closing in. They do have Tonewall Esports on the other side, and looks like Mato will be sent back to the lobby. It is now only eye shots left for his team to get those position points. Bandit at the same time will be denied by the play zone.
Resurgence are on top of the hill, making sure that trying to deny Bapak the actual invade towards the top side. However, look at Divinity Juggernaut right now. I think he's making it difficult for Bapak to push up as well. They want to ensure that they don't go down, but they get finally the knockdown onto eye shots, the last member of Team Secret, as they get sent back to the lobby.
Place themselves at 10th spot. Now we're remaining with 9 teams left. Bart managed to just revive his teammates in the nick of time. The rest of Bapak kind of only have fog of smoke to work around with. They are kind of surrounded here.
Oh, in the name of survival, Juggernaut is still being ignored by everyone else. Oh, Trix looks like he goes in. Oh, gets that one kill off. RSG Y2K, but then again, Trix gets taken down on the other side, and now, oh, looks like 6 is the one to need to be the hero right now. Juggernaut still holding out in the smokes.
This is a total mess for most of the team, and looking at that, they are advancing, but forgot there's one more player who can just shoot it from the side, and Juggernaut's going at it, and he's at the end of it. Bart managed to just clutch it in for the very last minute.
Darn it, that's really, really unfortunate for Divinity here, as now Bapak trying to make sure that Ned doesn't get away with taking one of his members. He gets the initial knockdown here. He's got level 3 everything. He is stacked to the brim. However, he is 2 team members down as they slowly crawl towards the outer circle.
And Miss Rose Esports and Bapak looks like 10 kills mark. They've touched it, and now we are down to top 4 teams, 11 alive. The zone is closing in, and now only Tara is within the circle. The rest need to move in quickly. Bapak is not too far from there. Tara, they secure a very good position behind this, so no one is behind them, so this is perfect positioning.
Oh, Bigetron just pinned down Bapak on that side. They have not one person tanking the blue at the edge of it, and Bigetron is actually 4 against Tara. What happened to Bapak? They just got wiped out at 4th place.
Yep, they were just in the middle of everyone between Tara, between Bigetron, Ned on the other side of the map. He's just trying to, Samsey is just trying to hold out right now, but it looks like a death coming in for BTR. That's going to be a 3v4 situation here. Can they pull this off?
It's another V1 if Samzy just decide to nade in the last minute. You've seen that happen before, but it's a different team. But can Samzy pull that one out?
Yes, Samzy, he must hold on, at least get as high as possible in terms of positioning for his team. If let the rest of them just fight it out with each other, and they're trying to get control in the circle right now. It's going to be really, really tricky.
Well, don't forget there's 3 teams left. They have no clue who and how many teams left. They know three teams left, but how are they doing and who actually playing on that team? They have no clue. Is it 2 versus 3 versus 2, or is it just 3 versus 3 and 1? Then Tara, Lyrian trying to get the vision on Bigetron, but they always forget one sneaky guy just at the edge of between these 2 teams. I'm waiting for it.
I don't think Ned is gonna bother taking shots here because there's no reason to unless you've been, spotted out. But for the most part, he's playing very carefully, and the circle is sort of favoring him. He wants to be right at the edge of it, hidden behind cover, maybe some vegetation, in hopes that he can kind of sneak this game away.
Can he? That's the question. If he did, and he will probably, that's the biggest clutch you can pull is 1 versus 3 versus 4, man.
I mean, considering who these guys are, it doesn't seem too impossible, but we're just going to have to wait and see. Sir Claude, thoughts?
Correct, but let's see here. Looks like Samzy chooses to let out the shot, taking out Hydra. He got that 1 point, and Boyka is also very, very low on health. But looks like Samzy have been taken out of this game. Now we are down to top 2, 6 players. The math is in. 3 versus 3, ladies and gentlemen.
And the rest will be looking at this game. There's not much going on for Bigetron, but they are surrounding Tara, and they are quite going at a very good position. But in terms of manpower, they're not having enough.
Yeah, they have only 2 members. No one can really look to save Boyka now, as he's going to be the next casualty to fall down. Zully, on the other hand, needs to provide some overwatch, but you can see Lynx making a run for it with Lyria. They're going for the push, and yes, they succeed. Congratulations to them. They finally got the win that they've been waiting for.
Wow, Tara.
Wow.
Is this the second chicken dinner?
Yup, second
Today.
chicken dinner of
Just
today.
today. Wow, we're looking at a big leap of faith here done by Tara since day 1. It's a huge exponential growth that we're looking about.
What did their managers actually feed them? I want to know that recipe.